at the world-famous Cops and Doughnuts bakery. Except this time, we're behind the scenes watching where the magic happens. I'm speaking with lead baker, Jeffrey Rouleau. Jeffrey, can you tell me a little bit about what we have here? What did you put into this canister?
We put 6 gallons of powder mix, which is a raised hay, and then we put our yeast in, and then basically water, and then it gets mixed, and then you see what you see right there from that, and then we use it for the table. We go ahead and we'll make about a rack and a half, a speed rack and a half of the Long Johns or Bismarcks, whatever ones we're using. So at the time we're done.
So this giant mixer holds 6 gallons worth, and that makes about a rack and a half. How many of these do you typically go through in a normal night?
Oh, about 8 to 10.
Wow, and so that's a lot of donuts that you guys are pushing through. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so this is just the first part. Let's see what happens next. Out of the machine, it makes one of these.
Yeah, well, yep, we'll get like 7 balls out of that right there and that, and then what we'll do is we'll use that docker right there, and for the Johns and the Bismarcks only, it just allows the air to filter through without them bubbling up.
Okay, and it cuts them up.
And that everything's hand cut here. We cut everything by hand. All the cinnamon rolls, everything is done by hand. There's the only machine that you see is what's cranking them out there for the cakes.
Right.
That's it. And that's all done by hand too. So.
Yeah. Wow.
There isn't really anything in here that's automated. There's no automation at all in here at all. So.
Wow, this is incredible. So after this is the second step following the mixer, and then what happens after this step?
Then they'll go on the screen, they'll go on the rack, and then they'll go on the proofer. And then once they're proofed properly, then they'll go back over to the fryer, and then we'll fry them off. Then they'll come back in here, and they'll go up front, and the girls up front will frost and fill them. And then they'll go up front. There's a lot of it's a process for just one donut.
How long does the process for one donut from start to finish typically take?
About an hour and a half. It's about an hour and a half. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you're eating a donut, you think about it from that perspective.
Well, actually, from start to finish, the hour and a half's back here, and then when they get up there, probably another 20, 25 minutes. So it's a 2-hour process for one donut.
Wow, that adds a whole different perspective to what you have.
A bunch of them, but basically.
Yeah, right. Wow.
One style of donuts. And then we'll go through and we'll make probably about 60 trays of this right here, 60 of those. And then we'll start on our Bismarcks, and then from there we'll do rings, and then we'll get into the cinnamon.
How many different types do you make per night?
9, 10.
Wow. And what is a favorite? What do you make the most of?
Fritters. Apple fritters. Everybody loves apple fritters, and that's what mostly, yeah, that's a good seller. But, yep, and we'll go right up on the rack, and then once we get that rack full, we'll slide that into the proofer, and then it'll sit in there for about maybe half hour, maybe 40 minutes, and then come out and be fried off. And then you got about a 15-minute, 20-minute cool time before they can do anything up there.
Wow, great. So let's go see the deep frying process. Over here we have Glenda, a supervisor for the kitchen, who's making sour cream donuts. Glenda, tell me a little bit about this process here.
Well, we start out, we get a pitcher of ice water. We let that sit for the water to get really good and cold. And then we mix up the batter. We weigh out, I think tonight we probably have 10 or 15 pounds. It varies depending on the night of the week, and the demand for them. But anyway, we start with the ice water. We mix it up and then bring it over here to the fryers and put it in the hopper and start frying them.
And that makes the sour cream donuts. So this is just one thing you offer here at Cops and Doughnuts, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, one of many. We have a lot to choose from here.
And of course, here's the finished product. Can't wait to try it. And they're as good as they look. I'm Abigail Blackrick at Cops and Doughnuts in Clare with My News 26.